Hi, I'm Maggie Weldon, owner of Maggie's Crochet Needlework and Crafts. I've been designing crochet patterns for over 30 years and crocheting for over 40 years. I am so excited to be able to share my expertise with you through these videos. If you need help with anything, just write it in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to our channel. And our Facebook page is Maggie's Crochet. Our website is maggiescrochet.com. I really hope that you enjoy the video, and I want to thank you very much for watching. Hi, I'm Maggie from maggiescrochet.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to attach the hood on the granny square hooded jacket. This is pattern number PA877, and hopefully this will help you to put this together easier, because in the directions it's a little bit confusing for some people. So after you have sewn these two rows of 5 together for the back, and then you have one row here of 5, then you, like, this is the front panel here, and then here's the matching back here. So in the directions it tells you to sew a quarter of the side together, so you leave the rest of this open. So if the hood wasn't here at all, you would just have the front strip of 5, you would have the back strip of double strip of 5 here, and you're only going to sew a quarter of the way in from this edge over. So you leave the rest of it open, so you're going to have 3/4 of it open here and 3/4 of it open back here. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. You're just going to sew in a quarter of the way. So you find your halfway point of the square, which is like from the center here. This would be half, and so quarter would only be right to here. This got sewn in a little bit farther than it needed to, but you would want to stop right here. So it's probably about, maybe about 5-6 double crochets in. You leave the rest of it open. So then when you have a quarter of the square taken up here and a quarter over here, when you add those together, it's a half of a square space taken up, and then the same over here. So then you have the equivalent of one whole square width that's taken up. And what you have here is 4 squares. You have the 1 square from the front, the 2 across the back, and the other one from the opposite front. So now that you've taken out a quarter on each side here and a quarter here by sewing those together, when you ease the hood in, the hood actually is only 3 squares wide. So the entire hood is 3 squares wide. So then you this is the hood right here, and so you have the 3 squares at the bottom of the hood, and you ease those squares into the portion of these squares that's left. This is where it was sewn together a quarter of the way in. So then you've got 3/4 here to go across, and then 3/4 here, and then the whole width here, and then the same on the other side. So you're gonna, the amount that's remaining right here of these squares, you just ease this in, the hood, into those, the equivalent of the 3 squares. So this, when you sewed right here, you took a quarter of the side out here on 2 squares, and then you took a quarter out over here. So then you had 3/4 left here, and you had 3/4 left here. So when you add those together, the width that you have here should match the width that you have here. And then you just sew these together. It's not going to be an exact match, but you just ease it in to fit. And this is the bottom of the hood here, and these are the squares. This is the square for the front panel. These are the 2 squares on the back panel, and then this is the opposite side front right here. And this, what you're seeing right here is the bottom of the hood. So that's how you ease the hood in to the jacket. So there you can see how there's the front, and there's that little piece that's sewn together, and then here it's eased into the front, the back, and then the opposite side right there. So that's how you get your hood eased in to the jacket. And then after those squares are sewn together, that's when you come back and you do all these rows across the front after you've got that all sewn together. So hopefully that helps you to understand how that's put together. And once you understand how it goes, it's really not that difficult, actually. Maybe we could try to do something in the directions that makes it easier, but I think a video is wonderful to show you how it's done. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you visit our website, which is maggiescrochet.com. And this pattern number, once again, is PA877. Thank you for watching.